morning to today. We will discuss about the most useful Excel function. For any analysis, we need Excel to analyze the data, to validate the data, to examine the pattern, to get a overall understanding about the data, the relations, the correlations, and so on. For any BI developer or an analyst or a person, any person who need to know Excel as a fundamental and a basic knowledge is required. For building the data set, we listed out the function as choose calls and choose rows, take, vstack, hstack. For eliminating the record, drop, filter, unit. And manipulating the dataset sort by transport, sequence, by call, by row, to call, to row, and lookup functions, XLOOKUP, XMatch, and text manipulation, text join, text split, text before, text after, and others, wrap rows, wrap columns, rand, array, let, lambda, reduce. These are most frequent Excel functions which needed by any person to do all the set of operations. We'll go with the, the most and widely used Excel functions in this presentation. And with regard to building a data set, we chosen two function choose column. Let's say you have n number of columns and you don't want all the columns from the table. If you see, this is an array which having three columns and there are about 8 to 10 rows actually. So what I want is with the using of choose columns, I can get only the whatever the column. I just put it as a choose column. The table range start from B3 to D13, and out of this, I'm getting the columns first and the third column, not the second column. So I can put this as 1 comma 3. By putting this, I'll get the first row the B and the third row D here. And the same thing works with choose rows. What if I don't want all the rows to be selected? So I need to select the range B5 to D13, and then I'll put what are the rows which I need. I can put 1, 3, 5, 7. So I can able to see only the selected result. So this functions helps a lot. What columns we require using choose column, what rows we require using choose rows. And we'll move to the next one. On building the data set, take. The take functions which plays a vital role here. How we make use of the take function as we want extract a specified number of continuous row or a column from a start or an end of an array. Let's say if we take B5, right? If you take B5 and then to D30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, B5. And we are taking as minus 3. So minus 3 means you need to get the record minus 3, which is nothing but the bottom 3. See, from the bottom 3, we are extracting the rows from the column. If you put as a minus 1, you can get the bottom 1 row. So likewise, this will work with regard to that take function. And if you want to drop function, that will remove a number of columns or a column from an array. See, this is an array. What I am doing is, let me drop out a B5, D3, which is the range of this array, and I'm just putting a minus 1, which is nothing but the minus 5. So that will drop you the number of rows actually. So you can get as A, D, G, J actually. And this, whatever we hear from the top five, that is minus one, minus two, minus three, minus four, minus five. So this will remove this portion actually. And this will be your remaining part. So this how this take function and eliminate will work actually. And the other function is with vstack. Vstack is nothing. Vstack, using that vstack, right? What happen is we have two table in place. If you want to uh, append the two things, then you will be vertical stack actually. And similar to that, if you want append the column wise, then your horizontal stack operation will help you. You can see A, B, C, and what we need to do is we need to mention this ranges, and then where you want to mention, you need to put it. So with this function, these two three column A, B, C will be appended horizontally. And the next function is on expand. On expand, let's say I'm having an array, right? You can see from B to D13. And if I want to, other than this value, I want to place some extra character to be displayed, I can mention as expand B3 to D13 will be whatever the value. And after that, I will expand 4 into ash, means 4 rows. I'm just for wherever this thing, right? After this, I will put it as a asterisk value. And if I want to drop function, right, the similar way, b5 to d13 minus 1, this minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So it will display it actually. And we'll go the next function, which is nothing but the 350 excel functions that we have here. And if you really want to understand the excel function well, and this would be the appropriate one, and it has functions which explain in a detail for any person, they can go and try to understand this. This would be very nice functions, and you can go ahead and learn the excel function. So you go this, if you go this excel functions, and what are the functions, if you want to know, there is no need of any kind of a practice. Already they have placed the appropriate function, you can see, right, with the sample data, and what you need to do, what functions you need to do, the sample data they have provided, what will be the output actually. I think this excel jet has in 350 functions around it, so no need to go with learning step by step of this excel function. Just go ahead with this excel jet functions, and it has all the functions and which version of excel having the function and its purpose, and it has the equivalent function as well. Let's say if you just go with the expand function, and this expand function will display what are the relevant or related function correspond to the expand function. And this would be a nice presentations, and the excel which is needed, much needed for any developer. I hope this presentation will be helpful for you to do your analysis on excel and verification and validation of your data. Thank you.